Hello, what's happening? Matt aka Lethal Frag, and today we're talking about the importance of first impressions, not only in life, but specifically online, and when you're on Twitter, and you're on YouTube, and making that good first impression. And we got that old adage that you only get one first impression, and that's never been more true, and it's especially true on the internet. You'll find that people have very selective memory on the internet, and if you give somebody a bad first impression, they probably just won't even bother with you, just because of that bad first impression they got in the first place. Just give a quick Twitter example of this is if somebody, the first thing they do is ask me to retweet something for them, they're red flagged for life. I mean, you see these people, all they want is a retweet. They want you to retweet their stuff and kind of piggyback off of your success. And I'm not saying I don't retweet people's stuff, but I probably have to know you for a little bit and, like what you're doing, or think that you're trying to improve, or I'll retweet people's first commentaries and get a couple views, get some feedback and stuff like that. But if the first thing you come out and do is ask me for a favor, you've just made a bad first impression on me. I mean, this goes in life too, like in a workplace. So I work in kitchens. A specific example, you have a chance to redeem yourself after a first impression in the kitchen, but you make a strong first impression on your chef or your coworkers when you start a new job. Really key to gaining respect in a professional kitchen or any professional workplace is knowing that your coworkers respect you and respect your work ethic, respect your attitude, and you get a great chance to make a first impression doing that. I think it's something that people really undervalue today on the internet is the power of the first impression. And I'm going to give examples here of, the people I sponsor, Dutch EDC, Cyanide Epic, and Renicide. I found all of them when they were very, very tiny on the internet. And Cyanide and Dutchy have exploded now, but I found them when they were little small fries. And the reason I chose to sponsor them, I chose to take the 10,000 hours of work that I've done on Twitter and allow them to allow me to benefit them with all the work that I've done. The reason I was willing to take that risk is because they made an awesome first impression on me. Dutch EGC wanted to game with me, so we hopped in a lobby and played some team deathmatch, and we just chatted it up for a while, and he made a good first impression on me about the character of his person, and we talked about internet fame and what that means, and not having a huge head about it and never being too big, never being bigger than your viewers and stuff like that. So he made a great first impression on me there, so I decided to sponsor him. And then a couple months later, I was just trolling through YouTube on Twitter, looking at all these links, and I found Mr. Cyanide Epic, and he did an awesome commentary on Jungle about, the importance of teamwork. This is exactly what I was looking for. I liked his commentating style, and I knew that his commentary would only get better because it was only his second commentary and his second video ever uploaded on YouTube. He had 12 subs when I found him not that long ago, maybe 3 months ago. What's he at, 600 something now? Mostly, credit that to him and credit people's success. I'm not trying to say that I'm the best promoter in the world, and I can definitely get the word out there, though. But, it comes down to what people do. Dutchy's streamed for 90 days straight now or something crazy like that. So, he gets credit where it's due. He's putting in the time. I'm just glad I can help people like that to grow where they want to. But really, it boils down to first impression. We'll talk about first impression Renicide made on me, or I was reading through Gamers Haven News, one of my favorite gaming websites, just to get my quick little news. And the great thing about Gamer Haven is the articles are concise, short. I don't have to read 5 pages of crap to get the information I want. Short, to the point, video link. That's all I need. And frankly, that's all I have time for at the moment. Anytime you have a chance to make a good first impression on somebody, you should try to do so. And something you should focus on, when you meet a new person, you get that one first impression. And it's not that it can't be redeemed, and you can't fix something if you had a bad first impression with somebody, but then it takes even more work to gain somebody's respect if you've made a poor first impression in the first place. It really just boils down to respect, and you gotta get it. You gotta give it to get respect. Especially on the internet, it is so flooded with people. There's so many people on the internet trying to do this exact same thing, trying to commentate, trying to get big on YouTube, live streams, whatever. There's a lot of people with the exact same goals of, achieving internet stardom, or, just growing on YouTube, growing in general. And you have a chance to meet, big name people every once in a while, and you got to make that good first impression on them. You got to put your best foot forward. And obviously we all can't do that. We all make mistakes. Sometimes we say things we don't want to, or make a bad impression on somebody, and that can't be helped. I mean, we're all human. There's a lot of people I do not like. Some people that I do like, but I'd say a majority of people I don't like very much. And that's not a knock on anybody. It's just my personality does not clash with them. Or I should say does not mesh with them. But, really focus on making that good first impression. Do a favor for somebody without them asking. And that's the big thing, especially on Twitter. It's a favor-driven market, I guess would be one way to put it. People value the retweet, but look at it this way. The more you retweet people, the less your retweets mean. I maybe retweet 6 times a week. More if I'm being really active, maybe up in the 10, 12 range. But that's like stuff I really want to get out there. And in general, when I retweet something for somebody, they get a lot of clicks on it because I don't retweet that often. It's not like I retweet every time somebody wants me to. And as much as I'd like to help everybody in the gaming community out that I can, not everybody deserves it right away. You got to earn that spot to get promoted, for me to like your content. And I have met so many great people on Twitter and frankly just online, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. I've met so many great folks that I'd be more than happy to help get their content out there. Just throw us out an example. The 13th on Twitter is making a site where he goes on your file share and then he looks at your file share and gathers clips. I think it's a great idea. That's something I'd like to promote. Well, that's about all I got. Frag out.